Hello students, welcome back to our channel CNN Institute. This is Mr. Chari NN, your faculty for IELTS. Now look at the question. Hello students, please pause the video and study the question again to understand it better. Now listen to me. Writing task 1. You should spend about 20 minutes on this task. This is an important instruction because you have to finish the report in 15 minutes and spend 5 minutes for proofreading. The next instruction. The table below gives information about the 3 countries with the highest populations. Summarize the information by selecting and reporting the main features and make comparisons where relevant. Okay, here please notice 2 words, main features, mean broad trends. If the question is a big one, if the question contains much information, you take the broad trends. If the question contains a little information, take the most of the question. The next word is comparisons. That means similarities and contrasts. Wherever possible, you make comparisons, that means use similarities and contrasts. The next instruction is write at least 150 words. That means minimum 150 and maximum, of course there is no upper limit, but please restrict to 180 words to manage your time better. Okay, now look at the main question. Please study it again. As you know, understanding the question is one of the ways of generating ideas to write your report. Okay? Now let's move to our explanation with fixed templates. Okay students, now look at our explanation with fixed templates. Introduction. Please don't write subtitles like introduction, body of report and conclusion like that. They aren't important in report writing. Okay, now listen to me. The given statistical data reveals some information regarding the changes in the, this is the fixed template. The next part you take from the question. Population of the 3 most populated countries in the world. It's very simple, my friends. One fixed template and next part from the question. Now listen to me again. The given statistical data reveals some information regarding the changes in the population of the 3 most populated countries in the world. It's very simple. Please study it again to remember better. Okay, now let's move to the body of the report. Okay students, pause the video and study the body of the report. That means the second and the third paragraphs. As I said, please don't write subtitles like introduction, body and conclusion like that. Okay, now listen to me. A closer observation of the data discloses that, this is a fixed template, China topped the list with 1.415 billion people. Very simple. And it was closely followed by India. No need to mention population number because we said closely followed. And distantly by the USA at 327 million people. Very simple, my friends. Please use the before US or USA. However, these trends reversed in the population increase since 2017. Very simple. Please understand the question to understand my explanation. India recorded more than 1% increment and the other 2 countries recorded less than 1%. Okay, please observe, my friends, we are taking broad trends because we have to finish the report between 150 and 180 words. Okay, very simple. Listen to me again. A closer observation of the data discloses that China topped the list with 1.415 billion people, and it was closely followed by India and distantly by the USA at 327 million people. However, these trends reversed in the population increase since 2017. India recorded, that means what trends, okay? Now India topped, that means India recorded more than 1% increment and the other two countries recorded less than 1%. No need to go for exact figures. That is not the style of advanced report writing. Now look at the third paragraph. Further, India had the highest density of people at 455 per square kilometer, and the other two countries had far less than this number. Here no need to mention the numbers because, as I said, we have to restrict our report writing to 180 words. Here it's very simple. We are using broad trends, my friends. Please study the question to understand my explanation, my report well. Further, India had the highest density of people at 455 per square kilometer, and the other two countries had far less than this number. Very simple. However, this pattern reversed for land area. Pattern means trends, in which China had the highest one at 9.388 million square kilometers, closely followed by the USA. You can say, you can write like this, it was closely followed by the USA, but we don't need those words. If you need words, you write like that, or this will do. Closely followed by the USA and distantly by India at nearly 3 million. We have rounded to 3 million. Furthermore, most Americans, more than half of Chinese, and less than half of Indians live in their cities. Very simple, my friends. Okay? Living in cities means urban, living in urban areas. Okay? Please study it again to understand better. If you have any doubts, please ask me in the comment section. Okay? Now let's move to the conclusion. Okay, students, please pause the video and study the conclusion. It just takes 5 to 6 seconds. Okay, now listen to me. Thus, one can infer a conclusion from the explanation above that. It's a fixed template. India will probably become the most populated country in the world. You can infer this part by understanding the question, introduction, and the body of the report. It's very simple, my friends. Listen to me again. Thus, one can infer a conclusion from the explanation above that India will probably become the most populated country in the world. Very simple, my friends. Okay? 179 words. It's better to restrict to 180 words. Of course, there is no upper limit for report writing. Okay? Okay, friends, by studying the question, the introduction, the body and the conclusion, you will be able to do well in your test. Okay, thank you.